All right, so in this video, we're going to dive into setting up and taking a look at project management tool, Astravue. And ultimately, we're here in the user name section over here. I mean, you can see the steps. So I'll probably kind of blur or just cut through most of this, but let me jump in, throw in my username. So something to recognize and draw to your attention. I know it clearly says it here, but you cannot change your organization name once you add it. We did not get that warning, that little notification regarding the username. So make sure whatever you put here for the org name aligns with your business or what you want it to be. So after you add your organization name, marketing and sales help, you have your business name, whatever, email that you've added, and then you have the ability to add additional team members. So in my case, because of the plan we had access to 5 seats, 5 users. So you can see we can add 4 more users to our project management tool, our platform, our account. So I'm going to do skip for us because I don't need to add anyone right now, and pick your preferred view. Select the list or Kanban to begin. Kanban is nice, but we're going to leave it on list for now to get started, and we will see how long it takes for it to work its magic, set things up, personalize it to fit the settings that I have just fed it. And there we go. I had to refresh it a little bit, give it a little refresh. But as you can see, we are in here, and I like that this is our home page. You can see up here, the organization up here in the corner. And it says, good morning, Adam. It says what time it is here. I don't know why it says good morning. It should be after. Oh, never mind. Good afternoon, Adam. See, look at me. I ain't even reading it. It has the date, the current time. It knows like where I am somehow, that I'm on East Coast. So I really like this. I mean, you get a nice high level breakdown of everything that you're working on. You can kind of, it's already made, right? With the intention of knowing people need to be able to see what it is they're working on. How much progress are they making with those projects, those different tasks that they have. You see all your personal items that will be here specifically to you, and then have more high level of your own personal items that are assigned to yourself, but maybe other tasks that are involved your team and other people as a whole. Total tasks, completed tasks, on time completion. If you have things that have deadlines, I like the time log. So that ability to, my assumption is, and that seems like it could be for 2 different things because it's billable and whatnot. So my assumption is it's associated with a particular project, in which that's allowing you to say how long it's, keep record of how long you're spending, how much time you're spending on a particular project, and seeing again the ROI of that project, of what it is you're working on. I like this, right? They're really thinking about everything that you are pretty much going to need access to and want access to. And they're just throwing it in here. You don't have to go try to set things up, configure things. They're giving you everything you need. So that's really nice. A lot of people really just want something that's already set up for them and ready for them to go, and that they don't have to, configure this initial home dashboard. Now, some people don't mind that. Some people do want that configuration ability because they want to personalize it and customize it to fit their individual particular specific needs. That said, we may have that option here somewhere within their settings, right? We're just logging in here, and we really just took a look of the home dashboard that they have. But if we come over here, click on the right hand corner, and we go to settings, we have notifications, which is nice. We're in-app or email, and they're giving you that option to configure what would be on and what's off. So very nice, right? Security, you can change your password if need be, and then your general preferences. So again, they're letting you dictate and decide. It looks like they'll probably have a dark theme coming probably soon, because they have light theme listed here. So my assumption is they'll probably have a new one coming out. For the theme, default view, we had selected list view, but if you wanted to change it, you would do it here in the preference area. And then you can see the time zone we can easily configure and change. And then the date format, if we wanted to change the way that this is structured, you can easily do so there. So very nice. I like that. It's all very simple, very straightforward, nothing overwhelming or too, complicated. Very clear, direct. We're here. You can look and see, manage your team, active members, invited members, available seats, easily add them. And then with the guests, as I mentioned, if you had maybe customers or helpers or VAs, people that, VAs, you probably want to give seats to. But maybe anyone that just you want them to be able to view and have access to the progress of something. Even if it was like internal projects that you're working on for a software, a tool, an app, and you want to let your customers view, it can be almost as if it's the roadmap, and it's your customers being able to at least view the progress of the journey of that particular requested feature. Just an idea, but I can see a lot of different use cases for Astravue, and again, just guests and members, and having everything in here just kind of built for you and ready to go without having to spend time configuring and updating and changing, things that don't work necessarily or fit the flow of what you need. Again, all of that is kind of already in here with Astravue when it comes to their dashboard and kind of like analytics, so to speak, which is what I'm a big fan of. Now you can see they do have their help desk, knowledge base, onboarding Astravue, release notes, dashboards, projects. Pretty much most questions and things you need answers to will be found here inside of their help desk and their knowledge base. And of course, can come down here, smarter tasks, better pricing, first update of June release. You can see product updates just dropped, personal tasks now live as a tab inside the home screen. Inbox now captures mentions and notifications. Never miss a thing. Added save and enter for quicker data entry and custom fields and more. And then the calendar view is now available inside my tasks and assigned by me widgets. So a number of different features and whatnot. And you come over here, you got the inbox, mentions, notifications. So if someone tags you on a particular project or task, that's going to show up in here. Notifications, of course. And then when we come down and look at the spaces, this is what I had created, my marketing and sales help space. And you have the dashboard, which, similar to what we had seen before, this dashboard is going to be relevant to this particular space. If we click on these three little dots over here, you can see the custom fields, edit space details, task statuses. So, we can click on task statuses first because I know everyone's going to know what we're referring to here, and switch template. So they have a number of templates that they're giving you access to, which I like off the rip. Just trying to make things easier where you can just jump in here and go. Again, you don't need to configure and set everything up from scratch. And, you can save time and energy just using some of the basic status settings that they come with that you generally will kind of find in most project management tools. So open, in progress, on hold, and then you have completed, which is considered closed. And so, I like that. You can easily make that adjustment there regarding statuses. If you wanted to edit the space details, you can do so here. Change its name, give it a little description. Permission, currently it's public and says visible to all. Or we can make it private and make it so that it's invite only. And then it says anyone from organization can join and access the space. So let's change it to private. And now it says only invited members can access the space. So yeah, I like that, right? Nice and simple, nice and clear and easy to configure and change in that regard. The custom fields now is the one other thing that's very important. And I like the fact that, I won't lie, there's some things I'm still questioning, but all in all, I like that they have everything you would want and need. Obviously, you get the text single line, text multi-line, you get numbers, date, phone, email, checkbox. But then they also have a drop-down single select, a drop-down multi-select, a percentage field, a cost, and a URL. So this is like, yeah, this is nice. Everything you pretty much would need or want, for the most part, seems to be in here. It says drag and drop the fields you want to create. We have a percentage that I just dragged over there, and it says field name. So you would at this point be able to decide what we want this field name to be, and note that this would be a percentage field. If you wanted to, let's close that. You can see, let's say we go to cost, bam, right? So let's say cost, we'll just say hourly rate, bam. We'll save, and now we have hourly rate. They easily drag and drop it if you want to rearrange the order and whatnot, and we're good. Yeah, so that's the only other thing setting over here that I see. Yeah. So let's come back to our projects, do a new project. I'm gonna say test project. Bam, and then it says add fields. Why would that not let me like select me? Huh. I don't know why it wouldn't let me select myself, but maybe just because it's me, it should automatically assign to it. I don't know. Start date, we'll push it out to the 26th. Save, and say the due date is the 30th. And then status, we could have changed the status that you see here depending on our particular use case and needs. But in this case, we'll say it is in progress. We can see the progress here now. It shows 0%. We can see who it's assigned to, the admin. The status currently shows in progress. It's a low priority. And the due date is scheduled for what we chose. They also have a customer field over here, and we'd be able to add a customer who is not showing up in here. And so we can just do create a new contact. And when you do that, automatically this slider pops out, and you would then populate all of this information based on your particular client. So we'll just say Bob. And we're gonna throw in, maybe could have added their zip. I don't know if that would make, if there's any like cards that would allow us to add and search based off of an individual zip code. But as you can see, our test project is there, and we can see a lot of the basic information that you would want to have access to when it comes to starting, again, these projects, being on top of them and organized and structured. And we can see our customer, Bob Johnson. And if we come back over here, click on the test project, now we're inside the project area, and this might be where you add your first task for this particular project area. So let's just say it's the project area in general, we called it test project, but is it easy to rename it? Project detail. to do. Okay, and even like that, how when I just made that populate like that, we could add a basic description here. If we wanted to update the progress, add members, add any guests. Oh, I don't think you can add guests here, but you should be able to do it somewhere. We haven't made any effort to do so here. I thought maybe it would have just did it here, but no. So this actually looks like it's all just viewable and not editable in this whole column. Besides, no, maybe it is. Yeah, so these things are. You just can't update the fields, some of them. Interesting. So I thought it would be all just viewable, but you can click on some of these fields and actually engage with it, where you're updating it, changing it, making adjustments and whatnot. Public view. And then if we want to add any attachments, max file size up to 300 megabytes. So yeah, this is nice. Again, I love the fact that everything is in here. It's well thought of, and they really were thinking of everything. You know, a small business owner, content creator, anyone who wants to manage and be organized and structure would pretty much need. It's all in here. And then you can easily change the view of how your different projects or tasks are visible to you and organized, structured. Maybe you decide you'd rather have it all be on a calendar instead. Well, you can easily do that. So in all of these cases, it's easy to create new tasks. It's easy to, you know, update whatever. So that's in here now. It's in progress. I'm currently working on it, right? We're going to say this is a medium priority, and you should probably have, again, that ability to update the priority levels. I bet there's a way to do that somewhere in here. I haven't made any effort to do so yet, but you know, everything else you can pretty much configure and update fairly easily, as you can see right here, where we can change the status name or color. Very nice, right? Very simple. We like that. But then also, you know, again, new task, you can click on that, click on the button there. Back over here, same difference. We're now looking at it where we can see in progress. Down here in this view, if we come back to the dashboard, now it's populating, it's updating with some of our information based on what we've just started, our project, our task. Total tasks is 1. Pending tasks 1. Files, none, because I didn't upload anything. Time tracking, I haven't done so. But I believe the time tracking, what is this connected with? It says in progress. So this was allowing me, this is like me clicking into it. And now you, again, have access to everything you'd want to see and need to view. And if we wanted to add particular tags to easily associate or find or search this particular task project, you can do so. Hourly rate, I like that. All right, so I'd say we'll just do 150. And then I don't know, the one question which I would love to see is if there's a way to do custom fields where maybe we do hourly rate times hours on a project. I don't know if that's if that's something you can do, if it's easy or not, but I think it would be, you know, I think a lot of people would benefit from it. And I know it's a feature, a tool that I am specifically looking for and I do need to some extent. So again, if you wanted to add a comment in here, ask someone a question that's relevant to this particular task, you can easily do so and tag them. If you want to add subtasks, right? A checklist. So I like that they're giving you 2 different kind of areas for these. A lot of tools will have it all just basically be in one thing, and maybe a little confusing, I would say. Not too much, but a little confusing. This is nice where it's very clear. Each tab here is for one particular feature. Attachments in this case, and then dependency. And it says blocked by. If we wanted to add dependency, add a task, then you can easily do so here. But we don't have any, so that's awesome. And we can change the progress level over here. So that's pretty cool too. We'll say it's 42%. And for the time track, I didn't see this over here. So when we were looking at it, I'm like, how come it's still at 0? We already started this. Or well, actually it says completed. So we'll go in progress. And then we'll click on this. Does that work? Bam. Oh yeah. And if we wanted to say, hey, wait a minute, this actually is billable time, we're going to mark that bad boy right there. And then it says enter time that we're saying for today, which is billable and whatnot. So if we want to add the set time, I think you can do so there. And or you just let it record and then you stop when you're done. And I believe it will probably populate it for you. Let's test the waters. So I just did done. Period time, 35 cents. Seconds, excuse me, cents. Date and year. Billing type. No additional notes. And yeah, if we wanted to add new, we can do right there. But that is not needed. So activities, and you can also see in here a nice map of everything that we've done relevant to this particular task, this project. I like that. Again, giving you simple access and view to everything going on. You're like, when did I make this change? When did I make that update? Well, no more guessing. You can look at the activities bar here and easily identify what you need to work on, or did work on, or didn't work on, or what needs to be different. So I like. If we come back over here, again, you can view it from the dashboard view, a little different. Files, and then time tracking. Nice and simple, straightforward. Activity bar, blog bar, I don't know what's appropriate. The activity section, activity bar or tab. I like it, right? Pretty much everything you need, they're giving it to you here. You don't have to spend time reorganizing, restructuring, redoing what has already pretty much been established to, to show us that we know does work, right? Browse all. And if we wanted to do a new one, you can easily create a new space like that. And if you wanted to look at our customers, click down here. And this is nice. They're giving you a tab dedicated to your customers, their particular, essentially like a CRM, but not really, but more or less a place to, again, allow your customers to have insight into the particular projects that you're working on at any given time. And yes, they're doing that here with Astravue. So very nice, very clear, simple. You can easily update their information. Bobs.com. Let me see. Let's click on the pen. Bam. And now that's saved. And so, little things in here would be nice. Add-ons, like if they had some kind of way to filter, because as you build out a longer list of accounts and contacts, you certainly would probably want some way to easily filter and organize. Like, yeah, you can click this and just do up and down, but make it alphabetical or whatnot. But that's like the extent of what you currently can do here in Astravue. So maybe, enough feedback from users like myself and others will get them to, implement some adjustments, some changes that we've kind of spoken about today. One being filters here, the other being the custom field ability to create kind of formulas or calculations and whatnot. So if we have two different custom fields, maybe we can multiply them, and that gives us the answer of another custom field. Things like that will really help to make this like a huge no-brainer. Right now, it still seems like a no-brainer to me. And I think a lot of people out there would be able to leverage it, utilize it, manage their teams, manage their projects, ideas, marketing or sales strategies. I can see so many different use cases, obviously client projects. And like I said, giving your clients guest access or even a seat if you really wanted to. Probably not. But having control, even if you do, of deciding which projects that they are able to view and have access to. All of which I think is incredibly valuable and will be beneficial for a lot of you guys out there who do have your own small business, or thinking about starting your own business, or even if you're just like a content creator, or coach, you name it. I think this is something that a lot of people are going to be able to benefit from and utilize. So of course, I'm excited to let you guys know that it is currently still here on Appsumo. Right now, at the time of this recording, it is Sumo Day, so you do get 10% off. In addition to, if you are a Plus member, another 9%. So 19% off right now. Not too bad, not too shabby. Definitely consider checking out Astravue, especially using the affiliate links down below in the description area. I do appreciate you guys. It does help with the channel and allowing us to spend more time and energy growing it, investing in it, and hopefully doing more videos like this, walking through how you can potentially utilize Astravue to manage parts of your business and help you with, obviously increasing your overall revenue and making more money. As you can see from their charts here, it's just nice and structured and looks like it's very simple and clear to use. It just seems like a no-brainer, especially if you don't have any kind of project or task management platform or tool. Yes, you want to buy Astravue incredibly cheap for the ROI that you will see with this. Even if you need more seats, well, it's still incredibly cheap, even on 5 codes at $145. So on that note, my friends, let me know, what do you think about Astravue? Is this something that you will benefit from, can utilize? And that's pretty neat, the way I clicked that and it opened up in a whole new tab. Oh, I like that. Okay, copy link. And I just share this link and someone will have, that's pretty cool. So I can share this link with the client, with a team member who is a user, one of my user seats maybe. You can easily duplicate it. Bam. And then you can see all the different, include other fields to duplicate. If you wanted to change the name, other description, all right here. Very easy to do. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yep. Look at my activity. Yep. Okay. All right. I see y'all. Dependency. No dependency. So nothing's preventing us, or we're not holding back anything. Okay. Checklist. If we wanted to add a checklist for our walkthrough, let's just say, thank you. Outro. Bam. Okay. So as you guys know, I do appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for watching. And after that, I mean, this is just so, come on, my friends. What are you waiting for? Especially while they have these deals, these discounts. This is the time to take advantage of all of these apps that are here on Appsumo and how you can use them to help you with managing your business or just day-to-day routines, tasks, goals, whatever it is you're working on that just needs some sort of structure, some kind of organization. I think you want to try Astravue. Oh yeah. So let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Would you prefer that I do more walkthrough videos like this in the future, or do you just like my overview videos? Let me know. Comment down below. While you're down there, hit that subscribe, hit that thumbs up. But you guys already know what it is. I gotta keep it moving, but I'll see you in the next video. Peace.